Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with Vikas sir. The Hindu editorial dictation is heading is a welcome decision. Second article we will discuss at the rate 100 word per minute. देखो आप लोगों के लिए एक रिव्यू दे देता हूँ। एक वेलकम डिसीजन मतलब किसी भी डिसीजन का एक वेलकम किया जा रहा है। हेडिंग क्या बोले, वैक्सीन प्रोडक्शन मस्ट बी रैम्पड यहाँ पे आपका ईडियम फ्रेजेज है। रैम्पअप का मीनिंग यहाँ पे होता है तेज आना। वैक्सीनेशन का जो प्रोड्यूसन है मस्ट बी रैम्पअप मतलब तेज़ी करनी पड़ेगी टू सस्टेन एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए, टू मीट डोमेस्टिक और डोमेस्टिक की डिमांड भी हमारी पूरी फुलफिल की जा सके। बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। In a welcome move to address the huge vaccine inequity globally, India will from October resume exporting much needed COVID-19 vaccines. The decision comes after the government severely restricted vaccine exports in March and stopped them in mid-April. The renewed export drive known as Vaccine Metri will first privatize the global vaccine sharing platform COVAX and neighboring countries. Just 4 days after the vaccination program kicked off in India on January 16, India shipped the first batch of vaccines to Bhutan and the Maldives as a part of its vaccine diplomacy. Till mid-April, India had supplied nearly 20 million doses to Covaxin and donated nearly 11 million, while nearly 36 million doses were sold to 26 countries. But with the daily fresh cases and deaths in the second wave beginning to surge in March and the supply of vaccines from the two manufacturers not meeting domestic demand, the privatized quickly changed and the export of vaccines was put on hold. It became possible to export vaccines till March mainly due to the slow uptake of vaccines by healthcare and frontline workers and Covishield vaccine manufactured late last year nearing the 6-month expiry date. The daily uptake of vaccine began climbing steadily with vaccine eligibility to all above 45 years from April 1st and all adults above 18 years from May 1st. With most developed countries hoarding vaccines and privatizing their vaccination and India too holding all exports, vaccine supply to the COVAX facility has been hit. As a result, about 80% of the nearly 6 billion doses administered globally have been in high and upper middle income countries. Vaccine inequity is striking in Africa. Just 2% of the 6 billion doses have been administered here and less than 3.5% of its people fully vaccinated. While efforts are being made through COVAX to increase vaccine supply to Africa, the continent will still end up with 25% fewer doses than anticipated by the end of 2021. Only 15% of the over 1 billion doses pledged by the developed countries have reached Africa, which has made unsuccessful attempts to buy vaccines. And now, with the US and other developed countries focusing efforts on approving booster doses for certain categories, the supply of vaccines to Africa and other countries to immunize even healthcare workers will continue to be restricted. A vaccination policy that leaves many of the countries in the global south vaccine deprived will be hugely counterproductive. As long as vaccine equity prevails, the virus will continue to circulate, thereby increasing the possibility of more dangerous variants, far more transmissible and resistant to vaccine than Delta emerging. India's decision to resume vaccine export is hence commendable. The need to quickly ramp up vaccine production here to sustain exports even while meeting the ever rising domestic demand cannot be overemphasized. Full stop.